the PC-based solution and system that ProBusiness has worked for me.
It doesn't take any time at all to send it over the modem and get all the numbers out.
September 19th was a pretty incredible day. I remember waking up and running down and going on America Online and trying to find the stock and seeing nothing out there yet. And then around 9:30 California time, all of a sudden it popped up there and it said it went out at 11.5, I guess. And then I started watching it. You're checking it every 15 minutes, every 20 minutes. You kept going back and kept going back. And I'd be running into my wife. It's at 12, it's at 13, because I was working out of the house that day. The enthusiasm of the group, I'm just running around talking to everybody and talking about the stock, and then to see it go up and up throughout the week was just an incredible thing.
Early on, we saw, through the vision of Tom Sinton, an opportunity to invest in an enterprise which could take advantage of a void that existed in the marketplace.
This week on Film Trip, we take a look at not one, but two Barry Levinson films, the hot-button political satire Wag the Dog and the big-budget Michael Crichton adaptation of Sphere.
We'll also have exclusive interviews with Sphere survivors Dustin Hoffman and Samuel L. Jackson, review Adam Sandler's The Wedding Singer, and we'll tell you what we think of this year's Oscar nominations. So please stay tuned for another Sphereful edition of Film Trip.
Space mission, we're going to do all this and build these camera systems and all this electronics, and we're going to go on this thing and we're going to find the ship by sonar, and we get there and we're going to photograph it. And so, I'm kind of like almost like a kid astronaut, and then you get there and you're working around the wreck, and there's a certain sort of moment where it hits you, this is the Titanic.
We're good friends, we still are. I mean, that girl is terrific, she's such a sweetheart and such a strong-willed person in real life.
What are the sort of roles that you're still looking forward to tackling?
I'm looking forward to going back to good old, smaller independent films, actually.
Yeah.
People have said, did you make a conscious effort to de-emphasize the violence? Well, I made no more of a conscious effort on this movie to de-emphasize the violence than I did on Pulp Fiction to emphasize it, all right? It was just, to tell you the truth, I didn't even think about it until people started asking me that question. So, it's a little different in that regard, and I go, oh, I guess it is.
Jury tampering, tax evasion, money laundering, you name it.
Better watch your back.
I'm a part of a fabric of a story, If I can deliver what that story requires, that's a joy to me.
Do you even remember when you first sold out?
I can always be better, and I know that I can always get better. And I kind of look at it as a trade, like kind of, carpentry or something like that, where the best way to be great at it is to apprentice yourself to great people and to work with Francis and to work with, John Boyd and Danny DeVito and these people and Claire, and Danny Glover and Mickey Rourke. I mean, these are people that I'm really just learning a lot.
What's wrong with ethics?
Nothing, I guess.
Just in terms of The Rainmaker, I work with Francis Ford Coppola now, and he's a guy I admired all my life. I think he's really a master, and he wrote this wonderful screenplay, and I'm part of this great movie. And every day is a new, wonderful challenge that comes up, and I'm hoping that these things will continue. We should do more movies together, Francis and I, and every day I look at it as the possibility of something new and exciting happening.
Cut. Good. Okay.
Welcome to Burlington Air Express, one of the foremost leaders in the air freight industry. Much of Burlington's success is owed to its employees and contractors, who understand the importance of doing things right the first time to ensure that the customer's freight is handled and delivered correctly. In this video, we'll take a look at a day in the life of a driver and explore such issues as customer relations, the correct handling of freight and paperwork, and proper safety procedures, all designed to help you avoid some of the more common mistakes and make your job easier, safer, and more efficient.
Well, welcome to Sexual Harassment, the Law and the Politics.
And when we got started on this presentation, our focus was to figure out a way to talk to clients about avoiding the liability for sexual harassment. Prevention is really the key to eliminating sexual harassment in the workplace.